What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. I hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Excuse me, I'm a little under the weather, like I said before. Man, y'all, I really want to congratulate Derrick James, man. Derrick James deserves all the credit in the world. I'm really happy for that brother. After his fighters, Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo, took losses, people was shitting on Derrick. I'm talking about people that were anti-PBC guys who hate PBC. They were acting like Derrick ain't shit. He terrible. He garbage as a trainer. He ain't nothing. He ain't never gonna be nothing. It was a fluke that he won Trainer of the Year. He's garbage. He never was ever good. It was all of that, man. And I told people, bro, I don't care what you're talking about. He should have won Trainer of the Year because he had a guy unify 3 belts, and then he had another guy become undisputed champion. He got it those guys alone. He not trash. He not garbage. Yes, did his fighters, maybe they didn't have, and it was times when I seen really Jermell not really listening to what Derrick was saying, and then Errol was just in there with the wrong game plan against an elite guy who's levels above him, right? But I'm like, yo, why are y'all talking like Derrick is trash? Like, promise y'all, look at what he had done with Errol Spence's career. Errol, when he first got with Errol, he said Errol only was doing the same things over and over again, and then he turned him into a guy who unified 3 belts. A dude who does that is not garbage, y'all. I don't care what y'all saying. It was just the anti-PBC agenda because it's popular to hate PBC guys. Even hate the trainers of the PBC fighters. That's what it was. And now I'm seeing the same guys who was calling PBC trash all the time. Now they fucking with Derrick now. Now they all for Derrick because he got Ryan Garcia to win. The same people who was, all the PBC guys, oh, fuck the PBC, they're trash. I hate them. Now they screaming, Latino power, even though they said they did not like, even though they wasn't even claiming Ryan Garcia. They said he wasn't a Mexican. All of that. They talking about he ain't no real Mexican. They were saying all of that. Now it's Latino power and Mexican power when it comes to Ryan Garcia. And now they praising Derrick James and all of that. And I say, look how the tides have turned. Look how this shit go. But I want to give credit to Derrick James because it wasn't just pressure on Ryan Garcia tonight. It was pressure on Derrick James as well. People was out here looking for another fighter in his stable to take a demoralizing defeat. And it didn't happen. And I'm going to give credit to Derrick, man. It takes a lot to work with Ryan Garcia. He can be a head case. Even though I said maybe he wasn't so crazy after all, he does a lot of crazy stuff. Even turning his back. I don't know what the hell type of defense he think that he is, turning his back to the opponents. Doing that crazy shit, shaking on bets when Derrick, shaking on bets that he's not going to be overweight, acting wild and acting crazy at times. I saw Derrick James trying to keep him chill and cool. Even in the corner, it takes a lot to keep Ryan cool, calm, and collected and keep him on his square. I don't care because Ryan is a guy who gets emotional, who gets overzealous, who lets his emotion get the best of him at times. And it took a lot. It takes a certain trainer to keep him on task, to keep him listening to you, to keep him knowing, hey, no, you got to jump on him. Jump on him, dog. Ain't no just running and relaxing, all of that. It takes a certain guy to get a guy like that to listen and to get a guy like to settle him down. And that's what Derrick James did. Did Ryan Garcia fight a perfect fight? Hell no. In certain spurts, he was giving up round after round after round. But in spurts, he was doing what he had to do and what he was supposed to do. He was able to hurt Devin Haney. And when you saw he was able to hurt Devin, you're supposed to keep throwing them shots. Keep unloading. Now, at times, he smothered his shots. He could have got Devin out of there earlier. He was smothering his shots, not giving himself space to throw punches. You know what I mean? And then, I don't care what nobody's saying. People in there talking about the ref took a point away. Ryan should have got a point taken away at that point. Because he threw in the break. Like, what the fuck? I'm looking at him like, bro, chill out, bro. Relax. Relax. You can get him out of there. Relax. You know what I mean? And everybody, he should have took a point. Yes, he did. If you watch boxing, a point should have been taken away. Oh, the ref didn't count the other knockdowns. The other knockdowns were slips. Right? All the knockdowns that were real knockdowns got counted. You know what I mean? Now, I didn't like the Harvey Dog at times just kept breaking them sometimes. At times, I didn't think so. And I feel like, it was some excessive clinching from Devin when he was about to get hurt, when he was getting hurt. It was, right? You know what I mean? But, whatever. Derrick James, though, again, he deserves all credit. Because had he lost this fight, people would have been trashing him, saying he ain't shit. Now that he got the fight, now he got the now that his fighter Ryan Garcia got the job done, the tides have changed. And again, man, I promise y'all, if Ryan would have lost, people would not have been claiming him Latino power, Mexican. They was trashing him, they was saying Devin Haney was more Mexican than Ryan Garcia. I remember folks saying it. Now they on the bandwagon, and now it's all hail Derrick James. You know what I mean? And I'm glad Derrick getting his just due, though. I'm glad Derrick is getting his just due because people just was acting like he wasn't shit, especially because he was over there with PBC fighters. Let another fighter, another trainer would have had the same situation with Errol and Jermell. It wouldn't have been that much heavy criticism. But because it's Derrick James and he was over there with PBC fighters, or he garbage, he trash, he ain't good, he this and that. Like, bro, no, man. No, you don't get to that point building your fighters up, especially Errol. He came from ground zero. You don't build a guy up to be a 3-belt champion in their stacked welterweight division and be garbage. I don't care what nobody's saying. You know? But yeah, man. And I hope him and Errol Spence can sort out their differences. Allegedly, Derrick James wants some of that pay-per-view money that Errol Spence got. Errol feel like, nah, we have an agreement on, hey, you get this certain percentage, and it does not include the pay-per-view numbers and the pay-per-view sales. It does not include that. So, you know, and again, it's sad because I watched Errol and Derrick James be like father and son in the ring with each other. Of course, Errol has his real father in his life. But you know what I mean? It's really messed up when you see a guy, you know, fighters start out with each other, start out with a trainer from the very beginning, and then they split up over money, man. So hopefully it can get resolved some way. You know what I mean? And Errol can just add some other things to his arsenal to improve off of the devastating loss that he took. But I got to give respect to Derrick James, man. Derrick was getting clowned so bad for so long. And I know this feels like vindication for him because this is probably one of his best wins. This is probably this is the win that people thought was least possible, probably. Like, it was people that, I mean, Terrence Crawford was the favorite against Errol Spence, but it was people that felt like Errol could still win that fight for sure. Jermell Charlo, Canelo was the clear favorite, but some people felt like, damn, I don't know. Jermell might be able to come out and squeak out a decision or something. I don't know. He might be able to get something done. This fight, a lot of people felt like it was over with. They felt like Ryan Garcia is a head case. He's in over his head. He acting crazy. Devin Haney is the better pure boxer. He has better skill than him. All Ryan got is speed and some more power. They felt like the Haneys would come out with a much better game plan than what they did. And they would just, people felt like Devin Haney was going to put on a show against Ryan Garcia, a boxing clinic. And that is not what happened, y'all. It's not. So, and Derrick was in the corner, keeping Ryan composed, telling him what he don't like what he doing, what he like that he's doing, telling him, hey, when you need to pick it up, when you need to go out and try to hurt him, all of that. Derrick was giving the right game plan for him. And Ryan's power, his speed, worked to his advantage. And Derrick kept him even keeled to where, like, they was getting into some back and forth in the corner. But Derrick, it take a lot to keep that dude chill after he gets riled up, man. And Derrick did that, man. So Derrick deserves credit because there was a lot of pressure on him, too. Because people acting like, hey, you ain't going to get no top fighters no more if your guy go out here and lose. Now Derrick James is a hot topic in boxing, a hot name again. And I'm happy for that black man. I'm happy for that black brother because people tried to shit on his name and rake his name through the coals and shit on his accomplishments. And that's something I did not like at all. Machiavelli Mills TV. I hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all for watching. Leave comments in the comment section below. I'm out. Peace.